Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something that's on every leader's mind right now. How in the world do you manage the massive organizational change that comes along with AI? It's a huge challenge, and we're going to break it down. And let's be clear, the experts all agree. AI isn't just, another software update. No, this is a fundamental disruption. We're talking about a shift as big as the internet, or even electricity itself. It's going to change everything. So to really succeed here, you've got to shift your thinking. AI isn't just a faster horse. It's not about doing the old things quicker. It's one half of a brand new equation for innovation, one that completely redefines what's even possible in the first place. Okay, so let's dive into our first section here. We're going to look at how AI is basically tearing up the old playbook for business strategy and IT. And this slide just lays it out so clearly, right? The old way was all about being centralized, top-down, looking at past decisions to find that one right answer. It was linear. But the new reality? It's dynamic. It's constantly evolving. It's data-driven, which means we can explore all sorts of new possibilities, reduce risk, and honestly, solve problems we couldn't even touch before. Now, this is so important. The goal here isn't to replace people with machines. It's about creating a powerful new partnership. Think of it as human ingenuity plus machine intelligence. The real win, as researchers like Daugherty and Wilson point out, is in mastering that combination, blending our judgment and intuition with the incredible processing power of AI. Okay, but let's get to the real heart of the matter. You can have the most amazing technology in the world, but that's only half the battle, right? Because every single time there's a huge shift like this, it smacks right into the messy, complicated reality of, people. And just look at this data. It's pretty eye-opening. For more than 60% of us, our gut reaction to change isn't, oh, cool. It's fear. It's discomfort. And as a leader, you have to understand that this is the default setting you're working with. And that is exactly why we have this whole field of organizational change management. It's not about spreadsheets and project plans. It's all about the people side of things. It's a framework for guiding folks through that messy human part of the change.
Because here's the bottom line, and it's simple. If the people who have to actually use the new tools don't understand it, or believe in it, or engage with it, your amazing AI strategy is dead on arrival. It's that simple. Technology doesn't do the work, people do.
So the good news is you're not going into this blind. Leaders have a whole toolkit of proven models to help navigate this stuff. Let's take a quick look at 3 of the big ones. First up, you've got Kotter's 8-step process. The easiest way to think about this one is that it's a top-down approach. It's about leadership creating a real sense of urgency, building a powerful coalition, and then driving a very clear vision from the top all the way through the organization. Next, we've got the 8AKR model, and this one kind of flips the whole thing on its head. Instead of top-down, it's bottom-up. It focuses on each individual person and asks, okay, what does this one person need? It walks them through awareness, desire, knowledge, ability, and reinforcement. It's all about personal adoption. And last but not least, there's Bridges' transition model. This one goes even deeper, focusing less on the change itself and more on the transition, that psychological journey people go on. It's all about helping people let go of the old way of doing things and come to terms with the new reality. It's very human, very emotional. Okay, so we have these 3 different models. This brings us to the real core of our discussion today. How do you connect these tools to the specific kind of AI project you're actually working on? So here's the big question, right? Which one do you use? How do you pick the right approach for your AI initiative? Because if you pick the wrong tool for the job, you're pretty much setting yourself up to fail. And that's where this AI change decision matrix comes in. It's designed to make this a whole lot clearer. So look, if you're just doing something like analytics augmentation, basically giving people new AI tools to do their existing jobs better, you want to use the 8AKR model. It's perfect for that individual skill adoption. But if you're doing a big process automation project, something with a clear start and end, that's when Kotter's top-down, process-driven model really shines. And then for the big one, a full business transformation where you're fundamentally changing the company, you absolutely need Bridges' transition model to handle that deep psychological shift. The takeaway here is crucial. One size does not fit all. But of course, none of these models are perfect, right? They all have their pros and cons. Kotter's process gives you a super clear roadmap, which is great. But man, it can feel really rigid and kind of ignore how individuals are feeling. On the other hand, Car is amazing at digging into why one person might be resisting, but it can sometimes miss the bigger organizational issues. All right, for our last section, let's pull the camera back a bit. Because this isn't just about changing your processes. This new AI era demands a change in leadership itself. The experts argue that leadership has to go through a fundamental identity shift. The old model, right, the leader as a planner. Their world was about scarcity, following a known plan, finding the one right answer, and just making existing things a little bit better. But now, the new model is the leader as an architect. This is someone who sees a world of abundance and opportunity. They're not just following a plan, they are shaping whole new business models. They're exploring and collaborating. And really, this isn't about learning to code or understanding algorithms. It's about something much deeper. It's about undertaking that inner work to shift your own mindset, to literally see the world in a new way so you can lead in this new era. So to wrap all this up, I want to leave you with one final question to think about. Your organization is adopting AI, no doubt, but the real question is your leadership ready to evolve with it?